What about the ones? They can be Christian and be homosexual. So you feel like those aren't Christian people?
No. That would be like saying you're a Christian adulterer, or a Christian fornicator, or a Christian pedophile. No one would ever identify themselves that way, would they?
No.
Why would you identify yourself with a sin that God calls an abomination?
Shouldn't, if we cuss, steal, kill, whatever, shouldn't that be the same type punishment?
But Paul said in Romans chapter 6, we are no longer a slave to sin, we are a slave to righteousness. And so if we're in a particular sin that God calls an abomination, or if we're in a sin that God calls fornicating, or if we're in a sin that God calls greed, we are moving away from that sin. We're no longer a slave to that sin, we're a slave to righteousness. But here's the problem, since you brought it up. With the homosexuals, they are taking pride in their sin.
Right.
They celebrate their sin.
Right.
We don't, real Christians, Brandon, don't celebrate their sin.
100%.